Choosing a good champagne can be very important, especially if you're seeking to enhance the celebration. Provide a gift or a meal with a champagne that truly stands out. Well, the holidays are right upon us, and selecting the best champagne is key to a good party. In studio with us today is Pareece Johnson, Portfolio Manager for Moet Chandon and Hennessy at Commonwealth Brewery Company. Welcome, Pareece.
Thank you for having me.
So glad you're here. So, honey, tell me about champagne, because I really don't know much about it. And how do we select the best champagne for whatever the occasion is?
So we are headed into the festive season, and it's very important to choose the correct champagne for your occasion, but it does not need to be a daunting task. It can be very fun. You can explore the different varieties that we do have when you consider Moet and Chandon, as 700 Wines and Spirits carries 6 of those profiles. So here we have the Brut Imperial, which is the iconic profile for that brand, and its counterpart, the Imperial Rosé.
Okay, so tell me the difference between them, because to me, you know, it's like, it's pink and it's the, you know, so what's the difference with them?
So the common idea between the Brut and the Rosé is definitely the taste profile. So when we consider the Rosé, it's definitely sweeter than the Brut, and that's because it has a bit more contact with the skins of the grape during its process, and the process is also a bit shorter than it is of the Brut. So that lends to a sweeter taste versus the citrus that you would get with the Brut profile. And then you would also consider the balance of the 3 varietals of grapes that we would use to create the champagne.
Okay, all right. So you've told us about some of the variety that the company offers. You know, when I'm heading to some friends and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to take a nice bottle of something, how do I determine what is the best thing to take?
Well, you can never go wrong with a bottle of Imperial, Brut, or Rosé. But if this is something that is a bit more casual, we do have the Ice Imperial and the Imperial Rosé, the Ice Imperial Rosé. And the perfect served for that is over ice in a goblet, and you could also add fruits. So that elevates the taste. And then we also have the Nectar Brut and the Nectar Rosé, and they are a bit more sweet as well. So it really all depends on what it is that you're going to do and the vibe of the party. And so we think that we carry something for every occasion.
Okay, great. So let's talk about a big one here, the temperature, and how important temperature is, because I think a lot of people really don't understand that.
So it's very important to serve champagne at the correct temperature, which is between 8 to 10 degrees Celsius.
For those of us who don't have the
yes,
in our pockets or at home to be able to test this.
Either way, if it's too cold or if it's too hot, you will not be able to enjoy the full experience of the taste profile of the champagne. So if you know that you have an event coming up, if you're hosting, we would definitely recommend that you have your bottles in the refrigerator chilling, not in the freezer, because again, if it's too cold, you will not be able to taste all of the layers and the flavors. So at the very least, if you're picking up a bottle on the way to an event, you can submerge your bottles like an hour or 2 in an ice bath. We would recommend 1 part water to 2 parts ice.
Okay.
And in that time frame, it should come to the perfect temperature, and then everyone will be able to enjoy.
Okay, so let's talk about tasting.
Sure.
Yes, because that's very important to me.
My favorite
what
part.
should I look for when it comes to tasting? And even how do we open up a bottle? Because I know, you know, some people think you should shake it and pop it. You take the knife and you knock the top off. I mean, which is a little dangerous. What is the best way to open it up?
So we do recommend that you first enjoy responsibly, and that you also open responsibly. So whenever you are doing opening a bottle of champagne, of course you want to be very cognizant of the cork, to ensure that everyone around you is safe. So you're going to hold the bottom of the bottle. You would loosen the cage, and you would turn the bottle versus turning the cork.
Oh, wow, okay, all right. And I don't know why that always startles me each and every time. So let's also talk about glasses, because I know typically we can drink out of a flute, but you were also saying that you recommend what?
So yes, you are able to drink out of a flute, but we are recommending that you now use a white wine glass that offers a wider bowl, and allows you to explore a bit more of the senses of the aromas of the champagne.
Okay, well, I'm having fun, you know, with these goblets here today. Let's see.
And while you do that, I will go ahead and open a bottle of the Rosé.
So what should I be looking for in taste? I mean, this is nice. It's a classic.
It is. So when you're considering taste, once again, temperature is very important so that you can experience it in the correct way. And then you will also consider the amount of bubbles as well that will be present in the glass.
Okay, good. Yes, this one tastes really nice.
Doing my very best.
Ooh, okay, all right. So this was the Brut that I had first.
Correct.
And then this one is the Rosé.
And this is the Imperial Rosé.
Okay. Oh yes, this one is definitely sweeter.
It is.
This is nice. They're both very, very nice. Always love to enjoy. All right, so let's, these were some really good tips. I mean, you know, when it comes to the holiday season, making sure that we are going into the holidays, you know, we always want to be appropriate when we're taking a gift into the parties. And even for those of us who like to host parties, we also want to make sure that, so this, we've got the Rosé, we've got the Brut.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that we have our flutes or the white wine.
White wine glasses.
Correct. All right, good. So thank you so much for these tips here.
My pleasure.
And we appreciate you coming on, and we're looking forward as we lead into the holiday season with more from you. We'll be right back with our deals and steals just for you.